Today we are going to be working on our glutes and our adductors, the inner thigh muscles. We will get a bit into our abductors, the outer thigh muscles as well, but we're going to focus more on those tomorrow. If you have a block, that would be really awesome. If you don't have a block, you can use a shoe, a water bottle, a cushion, anything that you can put between your legs, between your thighs, that will help you activate those inner thigh muscles. So when you have your block-like object, come down to the floor, lie on your back, bring your block or your book or whatever it is between your thighs. You don't have to squeeze it to death, but just keeping it there helps activate that midline of your leg. Extend your feet up to the ceiling. Relax your lower back down. Use your abs to keep the lower back neutral and just move your feet a little bit. So flexing and pointing your toes. I like to keep my hands on my stomach here actually, just to feel that my lower back is not coming up at all. So this looks really easy, but if you're doing it properly, if you're really keeping your lower back down and your inner thighs working, it should be pretty difficult. You should be feeling a burn in both your inner thighs as well as your ab muscles. We're really getting into our core here. Take a deep breath and exhale. Bring your legs down to 45 degrees and then inhale back up. Exhale, move them down to 45 degrees. Don't let your stomach lift. Inhale back up. We're going to do that a few times, just going slowly, moving with the breath. The hard part here is to keep the lower back neutral. I shouldn't be able to slide my hands underneath your lower back. No arching going on. Really keep your ribs, your front ribs knitted together. Your lower belly is pressing in. If you look at your lower belly, if you lift your head, you look at your belly button, it's relatively flat. You're not letting it pop out right now. You're pulling it in, you're knitting it in, and you're moving with your breath. Exhaling, lowering your legs 45 degrees, inhaling up. Should be feeling quite a nice burn here. This is a really short and effective warm-up. Doesn't look like much, but it's great for bringing heat to the body and really warming up the muscles we need. Keep your legs straight for our last few breaths. Just hold them there. Tuck your abs in, low belly, tight, firm. And exhale, bend your knees. We're going to rock back and forth a few times. If this bothers your spine, don't worry. Just start to come forward, let your feet touch the ground, and maybe lift your glutes off the ground a little bit, maybe an inch. Keep rolling back and forth. Make sure this isn't hurting your spine. If it does hurt your spine, skip it. Just come to a standing position. But if you'd like to go each time coming up a little bit higher, keep your feet parallel. Don't let them splay out. And maybe eventually, one of these times, you stand up. Take a chair position, Utkatasana. You're sitting in your chair. Your low back is not overly arched. You're still tucking your abs in. Feet are parallel. Inner thighs are still working. They're on fire by now. Open your chest. Hands are reaching forward. Try to sit deep enough that you can feel this in your glutes, and inhale, stretch up. All right, come up to the top of your mat. Leave the block or book or whatever it is between your thighs, and we're going to move through 3 sun salutation A, Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Squeeze the block. Inhale, look forward, spine lengthen. Exhale, take a few hops back to a plank position. Really squeeze your inner thighs. Shift forward, come down, maybe all the way to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths here. Shake out your head. At the end of your next exhale, you're going to bend your knees and take 3 or 4 hops forward. Try to land softly and use each hop as a chance to really strengthen your inner thighs. Connect to your core as well. Inhale, raise all the way up. Hands above your head. Exhale, palms together at your chest. 2 more like that. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, 3 or 4 quiet, soft hops back. Plank position, shift forward. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog, 2 or 3 deep breaths. Make sure your fingertips are spread. Your triceps are wrapped back. Your shoulder blades are wide. Inhale. Exhale, few hops forward. Landing even softer. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, hands above your head. Exhale, palms together at your chest. One more like that. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, a few hops back to your plank position. Shift forward, bend down, maybe this time coming into an up dog instead of a cobra. Shift your hips back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Deep breath here, shake out your head, jaw check, relax your jaw, relax your face. And at the end of your next exhale, a few hops forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold deeply. Inhale, raise all the way up, hands above your head. Exhale, palms together at your chest. All right, we're going to move into Surya Namaskara B. You're going to have to set the blocker book aside now. And this time I want you to have a lot of awareness in your glutes. Inhale your hands up. Exhale, sink your hips into chair pose, Utkatasana. Try to feel it in your glutes, not just your quads. Really sink in. Weight is heavy in your heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot back. Foot is at an angle. Come up high. Lift your chest as if you're going to warrior one. And notice that you can do that without using your glutes. Now come back down. Press your left heel into the ground. And notice that if you press your heel into the ground as you're coming up, you can use that transition to really get into your glutes to activate those muscles. Exhale your hands down, step back into plank, shift forward, come down halfway, inhale cobra or up dog, exhale lift your hips, downward facing dog. So each time we move through this series now, I really want you to use that transition from lunge into warrior one as a chance to strengthen your glutes. Step forward on an exhale with your right foot, turn your back foot on an angle, activate that glute, press the heel down. Inhale, come up using the power of your legs, of your glutes. Turn your hips facing forward. Make sure that back foot is at an angle that's comfortable for you to have your hips facing forward. Exhale, hands down. We're going to step forward on your exhale. Lengthen your spine. Inhale and exhale, forward fold. Sink your hips, chair pose, Utkatasana. Try to feel it in your glutes. Glute awareness here. Open your chest. Inhale, lengthen your legs, extend, raise your hands, and exhale, round two. Sink your hips back to chair pose. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back. Turn the foot on an angle. Press the right heel into the ground to come up. One, inhale, and on the exhale, come down. Hands to the ground. Plank position, shift forward. Exhale, 90 degrees, elbows. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, down dog. 2 breaths, and on the end of the second exhale, step your left foot forward, turn your right foot on an angle. Inhale, hands up, rise. Exhale, hands to the ground, step forward, extend your legs, extend your spine, forward fold deeply, drop your hips, inhale, open your chest. 1 breath in chair pose. Next inhale, lengthen your legs, stand up tall. Inhale, hands above your head. Exhale, sink back into chair pose. 1 more on each side. Forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, right foot back. Turn the foot at an angle. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back, plank position. Shift forward. Exhale, come down halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. At the end of your next exhale, you're going to step your right foot forward, turn your left foot, hips facing forward. Inhale, come up to warrior one. Use that glute to rise and use the glute to come down as well. Step forward, extend your spine, forward fold deeply, drop your hips. Inhale, lift your chest. Inhale, straighten your legs, stand tall. 1 more, hands above the head, sink down deeply. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, left foot back. Inhale, stand up, warrior one. Exhale, press the heel into the mat. Come down, step back, plank pose. Shift forward, shift down. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, lift your hips up and back. Down dog. End of the next exhale, step forward with your left foot, turn your back foot on an angle, hips facing forward, inhale, rise. Exhale, coming down, stepping forward, spine is long, forward fold deeply. Inhale, look forward, open your chest, sit into your chair, and raise, stand up tall. Take a moment, open your palms, Tadasana, feet can be together or hip width, maybe close your eyes. Notice the changes happening in your body, notice your heart rate, reconnect with your breath if you lost it. Open your jaw, relax your forehead, smooth out the wrinkles. Maybe take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, just letting go anything that you don't need, anything that doesn't serve you in this moment. Let it go. Shake it out. Shake out your legs, your ankles, your hands, your wrists. And on your next inhale, raise your hands above your head and forward fold. Inhale, spine long. Maybe bend one knee, then the other. Shift a little bit in your forward fold, Uttanasana. Do what feels good. Maybe lengthen and round your spine a few times. Maybe shift your weight back and forth, left and right. Whatever feels good. And on your next exhale, lower your knees to the ground and come into tabletop position on all fours. Your fingers are spread. They're directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are directly underneath your hips. All right, so we're going to connect two movements here. The first movement, you're going to lift your right leg with your knee bent, foot pointing up. No shifting of the hips. Hips are squared, they're level here. And exhale, the knee comes towards the nose and back. That's movement one. Movement two, the leg comes out to the side like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. The knee comes out laterally, rotation of the hip, and then bring it back. Then bring it in towards the nose and up. Then bring it out and back. In and up. So we've got our bird dog, our crunching in, and our dog peeing. All right, keep moving through that. Inhale, leg comes up and back. Exhale, rotation out to the side. Up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee comes out to the side. Inhale, connect to the glutes. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg comes up. Exhale, out to the side. A couple more of those, and really try to have minimal movement in the rest of your body. So that hip joint is doing all the work. Your glutes are working, your abductors, the abductors on the side, the outside of the hip, they're working. There's rotation in the hip, but we're really not tilting the hip. You're not changing the pelvis. All right, bring the knee down. Maybe shift back into a child's pose. Relax your wrists and your shoulders, your neck for a moment before we come up to do the other side. So again, when you come up, you're keeping your pelvis and your spine neutral, and you're really just using that one hip joint, this time the left. Inhale, lift the left thigh. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, out to the armpit. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale. Keep moving through those motions. Really try to feel the glute working more than the lower back. So you can really lift that leg by arching your spine, but we're trying to get into the glute here, into the hamstring. Try to move the leg up and back without overly arching the spine. Don't rely on the lower back muscles here. Keep breathing, going through the motions. Make sure you're gripping the mat with your hands at the same time. You're pushing away from the mat. You're protecting your shoulder joints, your wrist joints. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, crunch the knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, up. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, up. And relax it down. Go back into another child's pose. Separate your knees. Bring your knees together. Whatever is most comfortable. Your fingertips are spread. You're relaxing your wrist if you'd like to roll your hands in circles a few times. Relax your forehead down. Do a jaw check. Open your mouth wide. Relax your jaw. All right, now we're going to do something similar, 2 different leg movements, but we're going to do it from our down dog. On your next exhale, lift your hips up and back. Take your down dog. Spread your fingertips wide in your shoulder blades. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Hips are squared. Exhale, shift forward to plank, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, the leg comes out to the side. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, plank pose, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, kind of like your peeing dog, but the leg is straight out to the side this time. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend your leg, 3-legged dog. Exhale, rotate that leg, turn it straight out to the side, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, out to the side, back to the center, knee to nose. Crunch it in, press away from the mat. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Last one. Exhale, leg out to the side. Inhale and exhale, relax the leg down. Shake out your head and get ready to do the other side. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, leg straight out to the side. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Try not to shift your hips too much. Try not to shift your spine. Keep moving through the motions. And again, you're really trying to just target those muscle groups that we're working on. So not falling into using the lower back, not relying on other muscles, but really targeting glutes and our abductors. Extend your leg, 3-legged dog, leg out to the side, extend, and relax the foot down. Awesome work. Take 2 deep breaths in your down dog. And after your next exhale, shift forward, optional vinyasa, plank pose. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back. Drop your knees are wide, and come down into a child's pose. Relax completely into your child's pose. Maybe shake out your head and your neck. Let your hips sink towards your heels. Take a few deep breaths. And lift your chest. Come up to a kneeling position. All right, take a few moments to kneel or sit in a different comfortable position. And I'm actually going to show you what the next sequence is going to be. So you can stay on your knees here and watch to see what the sequence is going to be. I'm just going to show you briefly. It's a bit complicated, and the idea is that you can do the whole sequence, connect with your breath, and not have to look so much at the video. So we're going to start with a forward fold, inhaling, lengthening our spine, exhaling the right leg back. We're going to inhale from our lunge. We're going to plant the right palm and inhale the left arm up. Then we're going to thread the hand between the knee and the arm and under the armpit. So we're going to move from our twist, the hand up, to twisting down, wrapping the arm around the rib cage and reaching under the other armpit. This is going to be a really good glute strengthener, so you are going to be using your glute. Then we're going to take a 45-degree angle with our upper body, really standing strong in that glute and hamstring on the left side. And then we're going to turn. Super important to keep your knee and your foot on the bent leg facing in the same direction. The other foot comes up. And we're going to shift back and forth a few times. So you'll feel this in your glutes. You'll feel it in your hamstrings. Your upper body is open, your chest is open, and then with control, we'll turn back the way we started to our high lunge. We'll come back to our 45-degree angle. You'll start to feel your glute burning on that left side. You'll bring your hands down, and then you'll stretch your right leg forward. You may have to start with your left heel lifted, but the idea eventually is that you can bring that heel down. And here we're going to take 5 pulses, as if you're going to stand up, but you're not going to. But press the foot into the ground. Option is to lower the hands and use the hands to help you. Then we're going to roll, rock back, plant the left foot. Keep the right foot extended up. Lift the hips, drop the palms down, and we're going to take 8 to 10 pulses here in our bridge pose. So one-legged bridge, your right foot is up towards the ceiling. You're going to pulse up and down. When you finish, we're going to bring our hips down, but not the leg. Rock back and forward with control, trying to come back up on that left foot with the right leg extended. Bring the fingertips down and step back. Use your core to step back with control to your lunge position. Then we'll step forward, lengthen the spine, forward fold, come all the way up, and we'll do the other side. And that's what our sequence is going to look like. So get ready. You are probably still down on your knees at this moment. So take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Maybe take one deep breath out of your mouth. Rock forward onto all fours. Lift your hips into down dog. And make your way from down dog towards the front of your mat. Maybe take a few hops, connect to your core. Maybe take one big hop. Maybe just walk forward, however you'd like to get to the top of your mat. Fold deeply, and then inhale, extend all the way up, raise your hands, and exhale, palms together at your chest. Awesome. All right, so you have an idea of what's coming. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, step your right foot back. Heel is lifted. The left knee doesn't come farther forward than the ankle. Plant the right palm and inhale, left hand up. Exhale, wrap the arm under. Inhale, hand up. Exhale, wrap the arm under the armpit. Inhale up. Exhale, wrap. Try not to move your hips too much as you move up and down, wrapping, twisting one way, and then twisting towards the other. Use your left glute to stay strong. Your right leg is pressing back behind you. Your right heel is pressing back. Inhale, both hands up, 45-degree angle with your upper body. Hold it. Take a deep breath. Palms together at your chest. And rock back onto your back leg, moving back and forth in our kind of skater pose here. So moving back and forth. One side bends, the other side straightens, and the foot lifts. Try to get as deep as you can without collapsing your chest. Move back and forth each time, maybe coming a bit deeper, getting deeper into the glute muscles. Breathing. And exhale, your next time forward, turn, come back to your lunge, come back to your 45-degree angle. Get deep into the glute. You should feel it by now. It's burning. Reach forward. Exhale, your fingertips down and step the right leg forward, straighten it, and come onto your left foot. The left foot should be flat. If that's tough for you, just bring your fingertips down to the ground. Go for your 5 pulses. You can do it. Press your left foot into the ground. Imagine you're going to stand up. If it helps to have your hands leaning forward, go for that. And when you finish the 5, gently rock back onto your back. Bring your palms down to the mat. Lift your hips. And pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should feel this. Try to use your glute more than your quad. So of course you are using your quadricep a bit here, but really try to get into the glute muscle. Remember our target areas. Relax the hips down, hands come back to the chest, rock forward gently, press your thighs together, and come up onto your left foot. Bring your fingertips down, step back into a high lunge. Take one deep breath. And on your exhale, step your right foot forward, extend your spine, forward fold, Uttanasana. Connect back with your breathing. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, bend. Inhale, stand all the way up, reach your hands above your head, and exhale, palms together at your chest. All right, are you ready for the other side? Inhale, hands up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, spine long. Exhale, step your left foot back. Right knee is directly over the ankle. Hips are squared. Inhale, right hand up. Exhale, wrap the hand around your torso and under the left armpit. Inhale up. Exhale, wrap. Inhale up. Exhale, wrap. Couple more. Connect with your breath. Wrap, reach under the armpit. Inhale up, And exhale, hands down. Inhale, both hands reaching forward, 45-degree angle, pressing your left heel back. Your left leg is strong. Your right thigh is working. You're working your right leg. Now turning towards the back leg, bending the knee, and then shifting side to side. Maybe imagining that you're some kind of Olympic skater here. Your chest is open, your palms together at the chest. Shift side to side. Really sit into the squat. Get deep into the squat, but only go as low as you can without collapsing the chest, without closing the chest off. This will have a bit to do with your ankle flexibility as well. It's not just how strong you are. Keep moving side to side. And on your next time forward, turn, lift the back heel, lunge, inhale, lift the hands forward. Imagine somebody is grabbing your hands and pulling them up at a 45-degree angle. You are long. Exhale, fingertips down. And step the left leg forward straight, coming onto your right foot, pressing your thighs together. That's where you get your stability from. And go for your 5 pulses. Maybe reach your hands forward, maybe not. The pulses don't look like much, but man, they are hard. If you need to drop the hands, go for it. And rock back gently. Right foot plants. Left leg is reaching high. Palms come down. Lift the hips and go for the pulses. Your hips almost come all the way down, but you're not quite touching the ground when you come down. You're lifting and lowering, almost coming down to touch the ground. Palms together at your chest and rock forward gently. Come back up onto your right foot. Right foot presses into the ground. Thighs squeeze together. Drop your fingertips. Step your left leg back. Hips are squared. They're facing forward. Take one deep breath. Inhale. And on your next exhale, step forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up, and exhale, palms together at your chest. Now, in an effort to leave these videos relatively short, I'm going to recommend that you go back and you do that same sequence, maybe 1 more time on each side, maybe 2 more times. So go for it, rewind the video, and then when you're ready for a final stretch, you can step your feet wide on your mat to activate your legs. Imagine that you have an extra long block between them. Squeeze your inner thighs in, press on the outer edge of your feet, and exhale, forward fold. Try to grab onto the outside of your legs or your feet, or leave your hands on your hips. We want to work our legs a little bit here at the beginning. So your thighs are squeezing in, you're pressing the outside of your feet down into the mat. Your spine is long, trying not to round here. Your chest is open. On your inhale, imagine your spine lengthening. And on your exhale, your chest comes a bit deeper down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend the crown of your head forward and down. Now, if you'd like to bring your hands in, you can extend your spine long and exhale, forward fold 1 more time. Maybe a bit deeper this time. Your legs are relaxing into the stretch. Inhale your spine long and exhale both of your knees down to the mat. Now, for our last stretch, this is a really great glute stretch. I recommend using the wall. You can actually do this stretch without a wall, but if you can find a spot on the wall, that would be even better. Turn your body towards the wall so that you can lift your legs and have your legs and feet supported by the wall. If you have tight glutes, tight hamstrings, leave a little bit of distance between your butt and the wall. So maybe a foot, maybe about 20 centimeters. If you are very flexible, come a bit closer. Bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Activate your foot. Pull your toes back towards your shin. And then slide your left foot down the wall. So the left leg is bending, the knee is coming towards you, and it's pressing your right leg towards your chest. Keep your right foot active. The toes are pulling back. The right knee, you're pressing it out. External rotation here. And you should feel this in your right glute, maybe on the outside of your right hip. You'll feel this where you're tightest. If you don't have a wall, you can do the same stretch, but you can grab behind your left leg with your hands, pulling with your hands towards your body. I like to use the wall because the wall really forces you to hold the stretch. Try to keep your tailbone down here. If you're not feeling this stretch enough, you may be either too far from the wall or you may be letting your tailbone come up. So keep your tailbone pressed down, keep your lower back neutral, and then try again. Take a few deep breaths here. We're aiming for 10 to 15 deep breaths, really getting into the glute muscles. You actually have 3 glutes, and they are very big muscles, so they need time to stretch out. They need time to gain flexibility. Your arms, the rest of your body, the nice part about using the wall is that you can fully relax. So let your arms come out to the side, let them come above your head, whatever feels good here. Keep breathing in and out of your nose, imagining your glute, imagining your hip releasing with each exhale. And on your next exhale, stretch both legs up the wall. Take a pause. Feel the difference between both sides, the 2 different sides of your body. Notice all of the changes that just happened with just a few moments of stretching. And when you're ready, bring the left ankle over the right thigh. Slowly start to bend the right knee, sliding the foot down the wall, pressing the tailbone down, and pressing your left knee out. Your left foot is flexed. The toes are pulling back towards your shin. This will protect your knee. Like always, if there's any knee pain here, maybe avoid this one. If you're feeling pinching in the outside of your hip, try to look for more external rotation. So really press your left knee out and around, out and back. Taking a few deep breaths here. Maybe sliding the foot that's on the wall a bit farther down the wall. Getting deeper into the stretch. Take a last breath or 2. Inhaling and exhaling completely. And on your next exhale, relax your left leg. Keep both legs up the wall for a moment. Maybe let them fall out wide, going for a V shape for a nice inner thigh stretch, or just leave them straight up the wall. But leave your legs up until they feel a bit light, reversing the circulation, refreshing the blood flow, just getting a nice inversion there. And then slowly make your way back down. Let your legs fall down to one side, hug your knees into your chest, and come onto the mat for your final resting pose. Today I'm going to recommend that you might want to take a butterfly pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, in your Shavasana, in your final relaxation pose. If you have tight hips like I do, and your legs do not come all the way down to the mat or to the ground, put something underneath the outside of your leg. So it could be a pillow, a cushion, a rolled up blanket, your block, whatever you have. Put that underneath your hip on each side or underneath your thigh so that your legs aren't hanging, and then fully relax into the pose. If you'd prefer, you can straighten out your legs and take a normal traditional Shavasana, whatever works for you. Stay there for a few minutes. Enjoy the end of your practice. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you for our next practice, day 6.